stupid introduction last time, so now it's one of you two have to do it.
Well, since I'm officially a host, I'll do it. Just gotta wait for YouTube to tell me, hey, you're live. And we're probably already live, but, you know, YouTube is slow as fuck, so all of this is gonna be in the podcast. Isn't that nice? Alright, we're live. Good shit. So, welcome to episode 7 of the Red Table Podcast. As a notification goes off, that's a good start. I am joined by my co-hosts. Dude, your phone. I'm joined by my co-host, Donald Duck the Viking, as always. And once again, we got Cheetos playing with his phone like it's a goddamn piano.
I'm not playing with my phone just for the notification. I was silencing it. It is a brand new purchase, so I am not familiar with it. My apologies.
Rich kids.
No, that's okay.
Goddamn rich kids got new phones and shit.
Goddamn rich kids. Yeah. I had one for 5 years and then it broke, so I bought the cheapest smartphone on the market. Yep. Sounds like rich kids, you all.
Yep. Totally rich. I've had a phone for 5 years and it's completely broken and I refuse to get one new because otherwise I'll be broke.
My one is just like completely awkward, and the thing is, you know what? I really don't like Microsoft in terms of their mobile phones because they lack so much support.
You have a Windows phone?
Fucking Snapchat. I can't even have fucking my. If I want to go to train and take a train to Oslo, they don't even have NSB. It's basically our national railway service and so on that I need to use whenever I need to find out like specific times when I'm gonna travel back and forth. No, it's like they don't. They're like Microsoft is like, well, we don't care about you anymore. It's like you cost too much money.
Well,
it's rather we support
you're not really
Android,
missing much on not having
you know?
Snapchat.
I mean, I don't have one either, honestly.
No, but I mean, like, why the hell would you buy a phone which lacks support for all the other things? The people who develop these programs says, well, Microsoft is too hard to develop around. It's like the platform making those things are difficult. But either case,
I mean, honestly, I remember this one case of Valve developing a set of maps for Left 4 Dead 2. And those were released for free on Steam for the PC players, right? And then, so you have day one, new maps, free to play for PC, right? And then Valve wanted to do the same on Xbox. As you might know, the game was also released on Xbox. And Microsoft told them, no, you can't, because you are setting a premise that says that DLCs should be free. So you had the map.
Oh yeah, I remember that story. Yeah.
You had the PC maps. Day one, free to play, and then 3 weeks later, you have them on Xbox for $20.
Yeah.
So maybe
can't give free shit around us. Gotta make that dough, you know.
So maybe they just forced them for Snapchat to be like a paid up, and they just didn't walk around it. So
but also I actually read a little bit about it, and I think that there were a lot of people who said there were very huge security concerns in terms of what the Windows Phone would not provide. So I think it's like a both okay discussion to say that some companies they want to try to follow along because they just want to be able to bear the money, but I think Microsoft has lost their balls in the cell phone market, and I think it's I think it's fine. They can have their tablets, they can have all their computer technology and all that, but I say that I rather want to spend in a phone that has more functionality and actually gives me the things that I really need, rather than have a phone which limits the needs that I need to have.
I mean, once you consider Snapchat your basic life necessity, I think there's something wrong.
It's not necessarily that. It's like I'm traveling on train, and it's like, well, I would like to be able to use that kind of stuff on my phone without having to go through the Internet Explorer, then Google it up, and then have like fucked up screens because they don't have like a cell phone support for this. So that means like the mobile versions are. It's better than the regular internet version that you tried to use because the multi-phone is kind of like a mini laptop in a very miny case. I have some fun news today. It was actually quite interesting, and I've just watched a YouTube video and saw about it. I didn't actually know this, but I was like, really? Have they been going that one center forward, but everything is totally backwards? Do you know what that god is?
What happened? Come on, tell us.
Saudi Arabia has finally allowed women to drive cars.
Oh yeah,
that stuff. Finally.
You're kind of behind on that one. Yeah, that was like a week ago, I think.
But still, like they thought they had. Like,
I'm pretty sure they had to be pressured by a million other countries. Be like, come on, stop being retards.
I'm sorry, but Saudi Arabia is the first country to allow women to drive after the cars have the technology to drive themselves.
Yes.
I mean, that's a valid point. That's a valid point. They were like, you know what, guys? Well, the cars can pretty much now drive themselves. So let's just pretend women can drive, but actually buy them all the cars to drive themselves. It's like playing with this little kid as a kid. Like your cousin would come over and he's like 4, and you're just there chilling with your PS2. Playing some Need for Speed or something, and he's like, can I play? So you just give him the unplugged controller, and he's having the best time of his life.
Yes, good shit. Everybody's done that at least once in their lives.
Yes.
The funniest thing is, I checked the video for like the UN conference thing, and you know what? He basically who announced it. He clapped afterwards. It was like it was so awkward. Like it was like that was a new thing, and like he had to clap to get everyone to be praising. It was like, yay! Finally, way to go, man! You finally picked up, you fucking sexist, misogynistic fucking country.
Good shit, right?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why they like set them up for to lead the Council for Human Rights, so they could pressure them more. I'm pretty sure that was the explanation last year.
Yeah,
because when that happened, it was like. Everyone was like, wait, what the hell? The country that can still crucify people is going around being the head of the humans law, council. And they were like, yeah, that's because we could pressure them into doing better now. Haha.
Well, it's a good thing. I say good for them, at least.
I say good for them as well, but they gotta be step up, because on the far and when it comes to the West, they're laying way behind.
Yeah. Well, I got some juicy storylines here for you guys, and I don't think you guys have heard about these stories yet. I mean, maybe Cheetos has about the one of them, but I just want you guys to react live as I tell you these. So I found like all I need to do is just go on Twitter and Google and search feminism or retardation, something like that. And all these stories just show up. Like, it's so easy.
Oh,
it's so easy to search content.
Half of them are probably made up by 4chan.
No, it's not, actually. There are legit fucking, what is it called? News fucking,
news outlets.
What's the word? Yes, there are legit news about these stuff, And I was like, okay, this thing happens in our world. Like, what?
You know the last podcast where we were like, yeah, let's next time drift away from politics. Well, here we are.
Thing is, this isn't even about politics. This is retardation. All right, so let's start with the first one.
Me the money, then.
So, a 7-year-old child gets abandoned by parents.
Yeah.
After they consulted the priest about his misbehavior, like the child is misbehaving, doesn't listen to the parents.
Yeah,
so the priest told them, he's most likely possessed by demons, so the parents abandoned him. Just fuck off.
Psych, you just got bamboozled.
A 7-year-old child possessed by demons.
Yeah.
Good shit. Good priest, good religion.
Really? Good thing.
Let's get a slow clap on, come on.
Yeah, slow clap settling in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Humanity is soon about to drift off to another, like, more satirical destination.
Oh. Just this is one of the reasons why
this is
I think either religion needs to be more controlled, or just it can't be as free as people.
I'm sorry, but this is more about individualism. Like,
But that's why it should be more controlled. So retarded people don't fucking go around doing this shit.
Yes, but it's not only the priest's fault. It's just the guys that like just.
It's not even the priest's fault at the same time. Yeah. I mean, any fucking crazy maniac guy you see on TV talking about religion is gonna be like, "Oh, your child is possessed by demons." Like, you as a parent are gonna be like, "No, bullshit. He's just misbehaving. I just need to educate him better or get some classes with him or whatever."
To give it credit, though, I mean, the parents
let's abandon him
in the first place to go to consult to a goddamn priest in the first place. I mean, it's like, hello, you guys both signed up for having a baby and having a child, and I think it's pretty obvious there's gonna be some misbehaviors and so on. I mean, hello, that's why adult, basically like
it's all part of the challenge.
Supposed to be needed. Yes, it's a part of the challenge. So it's like no matter how much you would try to say you need to consult these, I rather want to say is they should rather consult maybe to their own forefathers' families, maybe. Then again, if you really think closely about it, because I mean, hello, they raised you up. Maybe they have some tips for like, the way you treat your child, all in many ways.
I mean, no, actually, if you are a person that believes that if your child misbehaves, he's possessed by demons, then I would not try to get tips from parents who raised those kids.
No, but I was saying, if you don't go to the priest in the first place, I say rather go for the parents than before you go for the consulting. Because rather I say, why the hell should you have some, as people mentioned it today, in terms of, people who want to have like gay marriages and so on in church. It's like, why the fuck do you need some sense of religion authorities to come here and tell me that I'm a bad person for supporting people having the same legit rights, when we have seen so many times again the church has been practicing these illogical thoughts about taking care and like doing all this abuse with these other children, like singing in the church, like the church boys and all of these things. Like, it's like, come on, give me a fucking break. We know your goddamn bullshit stories. You shouldn't be having the same bullshit rights as tell us that we're bad people. You're likewise as bad as anyone else. So you can just eat your shit and fuck off. All for all I could care.
Good stuff. Just and the thing is, stories like these pop out like every week,
all the time,
all the freaking time, and people are just, oh, it's just their religion. It's tradition.
Gotta respect it, boys.
Gotta respect it,
And then the same person goes on any social media and blasts any other people for doing what they like just because it doesn't fit their views.
Yeah.
But it's not religion, so you can do
it. But I gotta respect it because it's religion. And when it's not religion, fuck you. You don't get respect. You gotta do everything we say. You gotta do, and it's just retardation again. All you gotta do is go to fucking Twitter, type in retardation, and this pops out.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Retardation.com.
You know what actually hit me recently?
That should be an actual website, retardation.com, and just fucking stories like these all over the place.
Here's a story I'm going to be direct translating from Polish that I found recently on on one of the sites, on the internet. But I have to find it again. So in the meantime, go on. But...
Yeah, I think one of the biggest issues now that I also have with all these institutions, and especially now, as you know, with the US and so on, is that news medias, I hate the fucking issue that these are so politically driven. Like, look, now you sooner or later can't go to a place before you have some fucking company or some other people saying, like, especially with Google, as we already know with the Google diversity program and all that. I mean, why
let's hire people by their color, not by their fucking attributes. Good shit.
I wish that there was a law who said that if there any businesses have any political biases towards left or right or any other institutions in terms of that, I say that these people should be behind bars, because I'm tired of having political discussions, especially for the companies, when you're basically being a consumer. It's like, you buy some product, you have goods and services, but you know that with YouTube, for instance, with this left-wing kind of organization that Google is pertaining on, it's like they have a monopoly. They don't give flying fuck about anyone else making content, and they're like, now they're being so politicized about the way you can express yourself freely and all that. You can't. And I know it's like, well, the advertisers doesn't want to support people who have different biases, opinions, and be like hoo boo hoo. It's like, yeah, of course, it's their full fucking right to decide.
Yeah, but the problem is, in that way you are biased as well, because you are supporting the side that takes your side, and effectively making your ideology being more propagated.
But the thing is, if these guys want to do business, like they want to care about business, they should rather think about the goddamn money instead of thinking about what.
Yeah, the problem is they have enough money. They have enough money. They can do whatever the fuck they want at this point.
Yeah.
Like YouTube doesn't care. Google doesn't care. The ads are literally only for users. So, so like to promote more content on YouTube. But the thing is that YouTube has enough content creators within the safe zone. They don't need like H3H3 or they don't need iDubbbz or Filthy Frank or Pyrocynical. They don't need these people. They have their safe zone creators like goddamn Kane Amonju or whatever. I'm pretty sure she's monetized.
Yeah, even after all the bullshit that happened.
Yeah.
Another thing that I find it so divertly contradicting is that there has been like new discussion about people who have other like Patreon or any other support, that if you're not registered as a YouTube user, Red user, you cannot now put this video in the front every time you end the video. There will basically be like you can just set your link and say they want to support or donate.
Yeah,
they're like one of the cut out in terms of competition, but you can still put in the description. So the thing, what you have to do every time is that you have to remind people that, hey, link it is in the description, but you can't have that at the end of the video anymore. It's like, you know what? I actually wish that there were some other, more compelling competitor to YouTube and Google now these days, because this is getting ridiculous.
I mean, there's Bing. Haha.
Yeah,
got him, boys.
Good shit.
All right. Move to the switching to the story. To the story. I found this recently on a page that's basically like anonymous stories, right? And I'm going to translate it live, so please don't judge or anything. My translation. But
Google translate it.
No, I have 36 years, I live alone, and I only leave my apartment when I have to. I don't have two fingers and the left ear. I lost them at work. When I finished my university, I decided to go to Holland with my friend to walk. First only the two of us to, get some money and get our girls here. When we finally got to the place, we found out that something's wrong. On the very morning, to our room, 3 men with weapons came. And I realized something's not really correct. They took everything from us, except from our underwear that we had on ourselves. They shaved their heads, took our blood, and threw us a walking suit and forced us to go out. It was absolutely hot, impossible to sustain, and there were around other 12 guys with us. For 3 months, we were used as free workforce, 7 days in a week, 15 hours. Then my friend disappeared, and that was the only and the last time I've ever heard of him. I decided to escape, and they caught me half an hour after I thought I already escaped. I lost my finger. For the next 2 trials, I lost another finger and my ear. And the time was flowing, and the days have been just one big day for me. It stopped mattering. I knew it was a lot of time because the weather started changing to winter, so around 4 months. Winter came, I thought nothing can be worse, but I was sold for €200 to an illegal brothel. I spent there maybe 2 weeks. I was never let out, so I can't tell. I've never seen the sun. I was forced to do things I cannot describe. Then I had an occasion. One of the clients wanted to rent me to his home. When I already came there and the handcuffs were off, I hit him with a chair when he was standing away, and I started running. I came to some village, called the police, and I was escorted to the Polish embassy. There was a big investigation, but they haven't found anything. I could not describe the location, so they threw me into a mental asylum for half a year. And then they found a clue that proved my story right, and that's what let me. They allowed me to go to my family to Poland. I was unable to go home myself. I was unable to live with them after what I've come through, so I started living alone. The girl that I thought was love of my life forgot about me 3 months after I took the job. That's not even her fault. From my phone, I sent her that I don't love her anymore and that I want to leave her. To my family, there were messages that I'm all right. My family didn't believe, and they were searching for me, but nothing helped. Everything, this is a Polish story, right? Everything was made by the Polish.
Wait, it was made up?
A Pole to a Pole.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Wow. So it was supposedly a dude, right?
Yeah.
And, feminists, where the fuck are you guys now? Huh?
I don't think that has anything to do with feminism.
No, it's just they like to always be like, oh, the women get abused, blah, 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 like illegal fucking prostitution. Men? What about men? Like, some men also go through, sure, maybe women get more, but men also get it. I don't understand. Like, men suffer from a lot of shit.
That story was so hard hitting for me, honestly.
Because it's fucked up.
Is it possible that the work camps, labor camps, exist nowadays and nobody even knows what's going on?
Yeah, underground working. You should never suspect that.
I mean, cartels are still kind of that shit, except with drugs.
Yeah, but this is like actual labor camps, like North Korea labor camps.
Yeah. No, that kind of shit happens. It's just
I've heard about it. I've heard about it. In 2006, there was a big scandal with Italy going around, but it's just so difficult for me to believe that I could take a job, for example. I could take a random job in Holland if I was, for example, unemployed and wanted to search for something new, and it could lead me to my death very well.
Yeah, it happens. As I said before, fucked up shit happens to our world still today that I cannot fucking comprehend. Like, people just seem to not use their fucking brains. It's just, dude, you got a brain, use it. But no, people are retarded. And as long as we fucking keep on pushing certain fucking ideologies, nothing's gonna change.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, this story...
I mean, people are dickheads, okay? This is the problem. People are dickheads.
Dude, the thing is, this story happened to a guy. If it had happened to a girl, and it was out there, like, the whole fucking world, the whole fucking media would be, oh my god, outrage! What's this?
The problem is
save our girls, blah blah blah. But it happened to a guy, so
The problem is that girls are abused in a different way. But some of them actually choose the abuse. Like you have those brothels, right?
Yeah.
You have those Russian brothels, for example, that just bring in girls from Ukraine or Bulgaria and stuff, and they agree on that. Actually, they can leave, but they don't.
Yeah, it's bullshit. A couple of years ago, I don't remember what it was, but I think it was on Africa, where this Muslim terrorist group kidnapped some girls or whatever, and the whole America, whole fucking media started a campaign, bring our girls back. Even the first lady, Barack Obama's wife, what's her name again?
Michelle
Obama. There you go. Even her started doing fucking promotion videos with the hashtags "Bring Our Girls Back," blah blah blah. And sure, whatever, girls get kidnapped. Yeah, fuck them, fuck the terrorists. Bring our girls back. Let's save the girls. Here's the thing that they discovered and that the media did not cover.
Yeah.
This terrorist group had been doing this for years with guys. For years they've been kidnapping little boys. For years they've been trying to convert these boys to being Muslims and stuff. And for years they've been killing these boys. Okay? And nobody said shit. So they were like, okay, so the West doesn't care. Let's kidnap girls. Let's kidnap a couple of girls. Let's kidnap 100 girls. Okay, let's just do this little experiment. And the whole West just gave the attention to that group. And you know what they did? Instead of killing them like they used to do with the boys, they just said, no, you girls are important. You go and have kids. You go back to your families and preach the word of Allah, whatever. So they liberated the girls after all that. It was a publicity stunt, and the fucking West just took the bait, and fucking ran with it, because they're retards.
Yeah.
And nobody covered that before all of that shit, boys had been gone through the same shit. A lot more guys have been kidnapped before the girls, and they were actually being killed. So I don't understand. It's just this fucking ideology going on that girls suffer everything. This is a world where men have all the benefits, blah blah blah. No, just fuck off.
It's
retarded.
Difficult, yeah.
But yeah, how about we continue?
Continue with the stories.
With some stories. Well, honestly, I'm gonna do this one about YouTube and the ads because I don't want to keep on going with feminists because the rest of the stories are just feminist bullshit. So let's switch the subject a little bit. Yeah. So later on, you were talking about how YouTube has got these safe creators that they don't need the PewDiePies, the Filthy Franks, the iDubbbz, all that shit.
They don't need them, honestly.
Yeah. They also have these big fucking corporate retards like Jimmy Kimmel's, Jimmy Fallon's, Jimmy Late Nights, Jimmy Fuck You. All of them are called Jimmy for some reason.
Fuck You is my favorite.
It's true that they have like a million fucking late night shows and all of them are Jimmy for some reason.
Yeah.
And they started posting their shit on YouTube, and YouTube sold out to them. Because, I mean, it's big money. Business-wise, it's good to benefit them. Thing is, this story came out, and it's surprising to me because this guy is supposedly a safe YouTube creator.
Content creator,
yeah. I don't know if you guys know about Casey Neistat.
No.
Who the hell
the guy
is
that he's basically a vlogger that makes drone videos, these drone montages. He was he did a big video just saying why people should vote for Hillary. He's this big liberal PG guy basically.
Oh yeah, PG-13.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Guy, yeah.
And I mean, I don't really like the guy, but he tried to do this video where he was trying to promote a fundraiser for a charity to the people that died in LA, for the victims of the LA shooting.
That's alright.
And he said in the video that all the AdSense I make from this video, okay, all the ad money I make from this video, is going to the charity, plus the donation you guys give me.
Yeah.
And YouTube
demonetized.
And YouTube goes and demonetizes the video, and he's like, "Wow." Like, he's on Twitter, wow, I just said it on the video. All the AdSense money is going for the charity. Why are you guys demonetizing me? And they're like, that's cool and all, we like what you do, but our policy is to never run ads on tragedy videos. And I'm like, okay, that sounds fair. I mean, whatever. That's their policy. Everybody should go on. But then, but then you see a Jimmy Kimmel video, which is one of those late night hosts, talking about the mass shooting in LA, and bam, there's a car ad with 8 million views already, and the guy still has ads. So why does he get it and not the rest?
Why? Because it's a big business.
Because it's fucking biased shit.
And it's a big business, and it's like the guys are just, you know what? We can disable all the content creators, all the solo members, but as soon as they just try to hit the territory that is occupied by bigger businesses, they're like, "Fuck you! Give me money, yes, money, yes." Fucking corporate commanders and everything. You know how it works.
Honestly, I get the sense of feeling that YouTube is turning into like they want to try to take these big mainstream channels and putting them on YouTube as well. So they want to turn like into like a TV show or anything.
Yeah. It looks like YouTube is turning TV show, honestly.
Yeah,
and like,
you know, I've watched
like
this
the
video.
traditional media. It's like, oh, why can any individual have more like private profits and so on? Why not we? Oh, well, we what? Just spend some money in there and see if we can invest in getting a news there.
Soon enough, I think that people will start pulling off of YouTube. Like, look at H3. I'm pretty sure he made a video on how he doesn't want to be a part of YouTube
Twitch
anymore.
Now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he made a video on how he doesn't want to be a part of YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
And then you have the like, it's just going to turn into a big ass cable. Like, it's literally going to be a cable TV provider with all your best TV shows around. Haha, you know, all the classics, Saved by the Bell, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
Now on the best YouTube platform. Now the new best on-demand show streaming platform, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube.
You know, I've watched this video about. I watched this video about one guy ranting about this same subject, like he was talking about how Jimmy Kimmel gets it and not the promoters, and it's the video had kind of one of those conspiracy theories kind of video themes.
Yeah.
But what he said makes sense. Like, this is basically YouTube just selling out to the big corporates and trying to all the fucking independent creators, the OGs that made YouTube what it is today. They just want them to go away. They're doing everything. Like, it's this big plan to just... They're all in on it. And they just want to get all the creators away. Because look at this logic. Oh, Coca-Cola is pulling out of YouTube because they have their ads running on this tragedy video or whatever. But then, oh no, look at CNN talking about a tragedy. Here, please take our ads. It doesn't make any sense.
You know
they
why?
don't want tragedy videos on YouTube being with their ads. Then CNN gets it. Like,
you know why? Because CNN would not post on YouTube if they didn't have any profit from it, and that can't be said about some individuals that make up YouTube. Like, take for example iDubbbz. He doesn't have ads on any of his videos. He still keeps on posting. But
yeah, nowadays.
Yeah, but if you were to do that, to do the same treatment with the big shows, with the big companies, they would be like, well, time is money, so why should we waste it on YouTube, right? So yeah, I mean, YouTube is just aiming to be this gigantic ass streaming service right now.
YouTube isn't YouTube anymore. It's sooner or later is going to rename and just name mainstream tube, because everything is sooner or later going to be mainstream.
You mean like more like, I think they should just rename it to CorpoTube.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just easier to watch everything on Twitch or on Pornhub. I don't know.
I mean, eventually, I'm going to freaking transition the podcast as well to Twitch. I guess I'll do it like as soon as I can, really, because I can put the video in here through fucking what's it called?
You can just put it on here.
Yeah, honestly, I can just transfer it to here because Twitch offers that ability.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that
Because I'm pretty sure my channel is blacklisted no matter what. Like, unless you're CNN or anything.
This is no longer a conspiracy theory. I believe in the fact that YouTube is trying to get rid of independent creators because they have too much influence on the current generation. Like, look at the fucking PewDiePie with 52 million subscribers. I'm pretty sure not.
Oh, well, that's an interesting one. How the fuck are they gonna stop it? Like, they're trying to build all these goddamn smear campaigns against him. Oh, he's Nazi. Oh,
I mean, yeah. First you had the one by Wall Street Journal. Now we know closely associated with YouTube. Yeah. And then you had the one that was like, PewDiePie said nigger. No, and that's another campaign. That's another campaign you have. And he just, to avoid the heat from other YouTubers who actually gang up on him, and they're like, that's your fault because you said a word. You said the N-word.
And I am the one offended, but and people getting offended for other people.
We are a bunch of little faggots. You said the N-word, so it's your fault if YouTube gets demonetized again. And he's like, okay, guys, I'm sorry. And then they just demonetize him anyway. I mean, okay, whatever. He has enough money to live with.
He has enough money and he still makes enough money. Oh, yeah. Also, another thing about how content creators make money nowadays.
I don't understand why PewDiePie is blacklisted and just gets demonetized, but you have fucking Rice Gum over there just making...
what a clown.
Just making, like those rape allegations or... and everything. You have it in the latest items video, and he's monetized. But yeah, just say safe content creator. Yes.
Yeah, kids, come on, come right kids.
In. Rice Gum. Haha,
you know that a couple of months ago, the trending page. You know how the trending page is all this corporate shit as well. And a couple of months ago, this was on that guy's video. By the way, the name of the guy is Joe Cronin. This is where I'm getting all this story from, so I give him credit. But yeah, also he said that a couple of months ago in the American YouTube trending page, I don't get this page obviously because I don't live in America and none of us get it, but there was this video on the trending page about sex education. And like he said in the video, sure, sex education is alright. Do it in the privacy of your home if you feel your kids are ready. Sure, sex education is something people should have. But this video is basically on the trending page, and it's just, I don't think this guy or woman, I don't know. Oi kids, this is a dildo. Girl, you can fuck yourself with it. And then the kid ejaculates. And blah blah blah. And come right in, kids. Look, sex education on fucking YouTube. It's not even 18 plus. It's not even age restricted, first of all. And it's getting monetized.
And you know it's age restricted? Every iDubbbz video pretty much is age restricted, and that isn't.
When he doesn't even swear a single time. It's good shit,
Yeah.
Also, there's these and a couple of content creators talked about this, and like everything just connects. The dots connect, and all these content creators that are advertising their Patreon pages, either with a link on the description or a link on the channel, are just getting demonetized and blacklisted.
I mean, because it's more than censorship.
Case. I mean, they have no other choice. I mean, YouTube, as I was just saying right now, is turning into a total, complete monopoly. They don't care about other people's opinion. They hate biases towards other opinion as against the leftist ideology, and that's perfectly fine. I say they should. That's kind of the proven point of why YouTube is not a place to spend or to think investment anymore. It's not a place where you can think you can actually earn money. I think it's the worst place to try to earn any income. I think it's better for them to have consumers like giving directly money to them instead, and like do the other services.
I think at this point we established the point that YouTube is garbage, and we can just leave the topic behind.
Yeah, I mean, just transition to Twitch. But then again, after all this bullshit happened with YouTube,
I only
when will Twitch fall as well?
But I
we need the big independent YouTubers to just start their own platform and just hey guys,
I mean they have to join each other with something.
Yeah, like imagine PewDiePie, iDubbbz, all those guys that are getting blacklisted and have these fucking massive like fan base,
followers. Yeah,
and it's just
I think they should just make their own website, something like Channel Awesome, with the old or IGN with all the reviewers, something like that. Yeah. And just make a schedule, just release a video every now and then, and have their own.
Hey, you can post your videos here. You can start your career here if you want to. Just start a new fucking YouTube. Just kill this YouTube.
Make a fucking Patreon or something. For that, I would support, or a Kickstarter,
a fundraiser, a GoFundMe, whatever. Yes. People 100% follow it.
People would go for that. Yeah, definitely. If it had PewDiePie, A383, iDubbbz, Filthy Frank is kind of ending now. So, but iDubbbz, you have Pyro, you have all those content creators. They would be glad to have their own website, I think, without the propaganda going around. Yeah. Like, I remember this one A383 video, Christian moms against stabbing. They were trying to make a family-friendly video so they could scrape some money off to live off. And they do that, right? And it was demonetized. Yeah, it was demonetized because it was an insult to religion.
It's just anyways,
move on.
You guys want some feminist story? No? Or do you guys or do you guys have some stories?
How far are we live? How far are we live?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
This thing has gone fast with topics. Holy shit! We gotta do these more.
Yeah, once we transition to Twitch, actually.
Yeah, we're definitely going to transition to.
Am I going to become a third co-host or something? Because
well, you can on the absence of Sonic Bolt. By the way, news on Sonic Bolt.
Oh, news on Sonic Bolt.
Puerto Rico has been fucking destroyed so far, and that's another thing that pisses me off.
The paper towels by Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen. You heard about that one? You heard about the mighty Donald Trump?
No, I don't want to hear it. It's just
okay. Listen up. So the mighty Donald Trump came to Puerto Rico. This is actual news. There are videos of it. Okay, came to Puerto Rico, commented on the destruction in somewhat the words of, well, at least it's not as big of a tragedy as Hurricane Katrina was, and then started himself. The Trump himself started handing out paper towels as the basic necessity for Puerto Ricans, ladies and gentlemen. This is a real human being. This is the US president.
Here's the words of Sonic Bolt, and I'm going to read it off my PMs. I'm not going to give any personal information away, but there it is.
Okay.
So they're expecting basically at least 1 year without power.
Oh my god.
No power at all. This dude, the only way he's been able to talk with me or have any interactions in the internet is through his phone. Apparently internet through his phone works. Like the phone lines and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's been charging his phone on the car because again, no power at home. Mm-hmm. The island, for people, let's fly away from the island while it's devastated. Let's go to America. Oh, we can't do that because what did the island do? Let's put prices 3 times more expensive on flights. Instead of saying, hey, have these flights so people can fucking live away from this shithole. No, let's increase the fucking prices so they gotta stay.
It's the market, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let's profit off the fucking people being in shit. Good stuff. Good humans.
Yeah.
He's saying that there are diseases everywhere. Like a couple of, I think a cousin of him has conjunctivitis or something, whatever. It's just retardation. Like he tries to. He and his family try the best to not stay at home and go drive for 4 hours just to go to this city to eat Popeyes. Because why the fuck would he stay home when there's no power?
There's no home.
And basically they have no fucking real time when the fucking power will go on. They just said something, it might be 1 year before we can get power again. And ladies and gentlemen, this is American territory. Fucking American territory. Good shit.
Well, better hand out paper towels, buddy.
Holy shit.
I mean, yeah, the thing is that you can't really complain about the free market here. If they want to increase the prices in the flight, then by all means they have the right to. I'm actually surprised that nobody's calling out on that. But then again, there are flight companies; they can just do this bullshit whenever the fuck they want.
But it's still retarded.
Like me, as a like PR, me looking for.
Like if you go, you can have a PR nightmare on your hands, and everybody can just act outraged. Like this is where you should actually act outraged.
I mean, remember retards. That United.
But no, let's worry about fucking an NFL player taking a knee while a part of our territory is being devastated by a fucking hurricane. People are dying. People are having diseases. No, just fuck you.
I mean, please take a notice that this is America. What sells is what sells, right? Like you had the United scandal. It sold for a week or so, then everyone forgot it. And yeah.
Also, I'm sorry for today. I'm kind of hangry. Like, these stories just piss me off. I'm on rant mode today.
Yeah,
I just want to fucking shout
at. Just don't play League then.
You know, like a podcast I used to watch. This host says, "Just bring on the fucking nukes and end it all."
Yeah.
Fucking reset the world.
I don't think that works like that.
You guys got any stories, or can I go for this feminist one?
Yeah, you can gladly go for
it. We can end with this one because this is actually a fun. Well, it's fun. It's stupid, but it's fun at least.
I think this stream today is probably one of the pessimistic kind of way to take a look at things. But I think it's a good time to get that one out of the air because
I think this is going to be the last that I do on YouTube.
It was coming up. The next one should be more humoristic.
Yeah.
So, wait, Drive Club for $9.99? What a deal!
Wow, good stuff. All right,
okay, go ahead.
So,
I mean, I'm doing a bit of an ad here since YouTube won't allow you to do ads. Maybe the Sony
please
will
sponsor us.
Be like,
sponsor us. We'll sell our own asses for money.
Please sell me a steering wheel. I'm playing Project Cars and Drive Club on a controller, and it's very, very annoying.
Good shit. All right, so you know how that 7-year-old child got abandoned? Well, now we don't have a 7-year-old child. We've got a 3-year-old child. Now he didn't get abandoned though. But here's what happened: a feminist mom puts son, 3-year-old, in ballet and vows to make him into a princess against the boy's will. He's 3 years old. So why did she put him on ballet? Oh, because she got offended after his son rejected girly things.
No way you would abandon your kid because you got offended by it. You can't be serious, Blaz. These aren't real people. I mean, it better for that kid. I mean, at this point, the kid's probably more intelligent than the mother, right? So it's better if she.
Yeah, but now he's gonna have to leave hell throughout his life.
Jesus, imagine if he had to live with her. If I was that kid, I would crawl out of the house myself.
No, she didn't abandon him. Of course, she's just, oh, you rejected girly things? What's that? You don't like princesses and Barbies and shit? Alright, now I'm gonna force you to do ballet and become a princess.
Well, if
you guys take it from here, I'm gonna take a pause.
If I was that kid, I would crawl to the nearest window and fall out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, getting forced against your will is not always sometimes like a good thing, but I mean, here's the thing that I think is like the parents are always overreacting about their child. Like, look, there are good parents in the world and there are bad parents in the world, and I think that the bad parents is usually the good sign of they would like to give them the goodwill. Like, relax, they're 3 years old. How the hell do you expect a child to be 3 years old to be expecting to have an IQ intelligence of a regular adult being? They don't. give them some fucking time. Let them just reject things for all. It's like the same thing. It's like when I was probably as a baby, I was eating like plenty of like fruits and vegetables because that was the only thing I was given, or like other things. But as you grow and as time goes on, it's like, well, your body change. So of course, I gotta be honest, I really still like struggle to eat like a couple of more like vegetables and stuff because I don't know, my taste
according to
segment is like not going to work with me. But then again, I figured out a way. I figured out a strategy to try to at least supplement.
I'm sorry. I have to hear, but according to a priest, we know you're possessed by the devil.
But this is about the 3-year-old, not about the 7-year-old.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it was.
No, but my point is, you shouldn't have same expectations IQ of a 3-year-old as being a regular adult. That's just silly. That's being irrational.
Well, yes, she got offended. What else do you want? That's an automatic argument winner in the modern age society.
And how old is the mother then?
Probably around 12.
No idea. I didn't think it said the age of the woman.
Because
it doesn't
if that's
matter.
the case, if she's
old enough to be a mother,
if she's old enough to be a mother, honestly, yeah.
If she's from the baby boomer suspected line or anything else online, she might be just by 1/3 or maybe 1 part of the non-rational baby boomers generation. Because that's the same thing with everything in the society. There's always going to be someone who is not fit for the task. And God, they shouldn't have any right whatsoever to have any responsibility, any rationality to be given a task if they can't even handle a child's response and then be taken so offensively by everything. People are turning...
Psych! You freaking doofus! But they are, and they already have raised their kids, and you can't do anything about it.
They're big sissies. Very, very silly sissies. They can't hit shit. It's like whenever you just poke at them and be like,
That's why we are transitioning to Pornhub, ladies. By the way, that's why we are transitioning to Pornhub.
Here's the thing. I would be okay if this story was just mom puts son in ballet. Okay? It's okay. It might be considered a sport and be like, hey son, wanna try ballet? Maybe you like it. Let me put my son in ballet for 2-3 weeks and see if he likes. If the kid likes, he might grow out of it and be like, well, fuck, I actually don't like this. But as a kid, it's a 2-year-old. Hey, let me put this kid in, let him dance, whatever. The problem is this retard, because I have no other words to explain. This is a devolved human. This isn't even, we should label these things as other species. They aren't human anymore. Got offended because a 3-year-old, she got home one day and was like, hey, wanna play with these Barbie, little Timmy? And Timmy looked at the Barbie and said, fuck the Barbie, I wanna play with this little race car. And she was like, what? You misogynistic pig! Nah, I'm gonna transform you into a princess! Because that's how I imagine feminists speaking when they're triggered.
Well, in other news, and I think you might be interested, thousands of Poles set up around the borders of the country and started praying in the true Christianic fashion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, good shit.
Yeah, good shit. Some people might say it's a provocation. I think it's a very interesting concept. I'm waiting for the fine to come from the European Union. EU. I think EU will have will act upon that outrageous act of xenophobia.
Yep.
Because the only religion you can respect, is the one that is not your own. In other news,
I don't even know how
Catalonia still being murdered by the police. Yes, that's nice. I'm expecting a civil war soon enough.
Yeah, it's either a civil war or just Venezuela 2.0.
I mean, I don't expect Spain to let go of the territory,
Yeah,
especially after I saw the king's statement on it.
It was
Spain
pretty
still,
dictatorship-like, kind of.
Spain still has a king, yes.
No, but I was saying his statement. It kind of sounded like a dictator.
Yeah, he was like, "This is illegal. You can't do that." Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure democracy doesn't work this way. I think democracy is the will of the people.
Yeah.
And like if the people want to separate, I understand that from the economical standpoint, Catalonia is too important to let go of, but like.
But if the, I mean, are Spanish people outside Catalonia?
If 80% of the people come up and say we no longer want to be the part of this deal, then you should respect it and not send policemen to bash their fucking skulls in like there's some Irish motherfucker getting laid in the pub or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous, honestly. And European Union has not given a statement yet on that. And they have given a statement on numerous things that are not important. Like, for example, Poland can no longer exterminate one bug. Poland can no longer exterminate one type of termite because apparently it's close to extinction. Yeah, that's important news, guys.
Yeah.
That school bashing going in Catalonia. Yeah, send me a postcard, guys. You know, send me a postcard.
Take a picture of it.
Take a picture. Give
a
me
selfie with the cops.
Give me a cool little Snapchat with that dog filter on. Yes. That's European Union, guys.
The world's so retarded.
I think on that positive note, we should end this because this is not getting better, guys.
Nope.
Yeah, this has been the Negative Table podcast.
Welcome to the Blue Table. Or should I say goodbye, Blue Table? Next time we will bring you something more positive.
We'll bring on the nukes.
bring on the nukes. That is the very opposite of what I was trying to premise here.
Alright. Thanks for the people that drive by and for those that are watching these on the pre-recorded. We are going to Twitch next time. Fuck YouTube. Just fuck it to the max. And we're probably going to be more lightheaded next episode.
I mean, next time I'm planning to get smashed before the podcast, so it can go either way.
Oh yeah, we might do a podcast on Tuesday, actually.
Yeah, let's do a drunk podcast next time.
Let's see.
What do you mean?
I don't usually drink alcohol outside of parties. You know.
Yes,
it's not pussy.
We're
it's
going
called
to have
diet, you piece of shit.
Diet. What are you? A feminist?
What are you, a feminist?
Oh, wait a minute!
Busted!
You are intolerant and sensitive.
Alright, we're ending it. This is derailed now.
No,
a lot of secrets are coming out. This has all been fake.
Yeah, this is...
Illuminati confirmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Cheetos for you the next time. And thank you for your invitation again. I hope I can just become the co-host so it will be less awkward.
Yes, we can do it more. But yeah, as I was saying, we might do one on Tuesday. We might not do it with some other guests. We'll see, whatever. Yeah. Just fucking stay tuned. By the way, I'm going to put the link for my Twitch below where we're going to start doing it. So there
everyone that has me on my
say goodbye. Say goodbye. Come on.
Goodbye.
Fucking done with this shit. Fuck the world.